Hi and welcome to our league matches versus Minotaurs AFC. AFC are. We just got to continue to. Jajic is suspended, basically, so we're not playing with wingers, and we're still fielding our best players. We want to win, basically, win and pretty much secure the league. And if we don't win this match, then the league sort of keeps going. But it is close enough to the cup final now that if we do get a player injured, that it means that they probably will miss the cup final. So we've got to keep that in mind. Straight away, I've just toned that tackling down a bit. Two shots all not acceptable. I'm going to change the passing style to mixed. I'm going to slow down the tempo now and going more cautious tackling. Really don't want to get a player injured at this point. So we're happy for this match to kind of just drag out at this point, and yeah, it's just a tough one. How we approach this, whether we wanted to sort of be more attacking and try and secure the result. As things stand, we've had 6 shots, I've had 2, and we're winning. And we've got a condition upper hand as well. I think all those factors combined, we just sort of let this match slowly tick by. Reduce the chance of player getting injured by having the tackling on cautious, and just hope we sort of pick up a second goal. And then we sort of get a bit comfortable. But as long as it's the case that we don't have that second goal, I think our position is inherently not really that comfortable, because they could just score a goal. Okay. So now we got a second goal. We are pretty comfortable. I think we can just leave it like this for the time being. And unlike last match, where we sort of started dragging off our best players after being 2 goals up, and then really struggled to close the match out very quickly after that. So we subbed off our best player, couldn't really close the match out very quickly, and then we were stuck without being able to take off 2 of our other great players off to stop them from injury. So I think this time we'll wait till we get the 3rd goal, have completely secured the result, and then we will start getting our players off. So really just waiting for it to go in the back of the net once more. But obviously, I mean, you know, in the normal world, the real world, where you're not obsessed with having a full strength squad team for your cup final, obviously having 13 shots to 5 and being, actually at half time was 13 shots to 4 and being 2-0 up is a really commanding position to be in. Now we're only 2-1 up though, and position less commanding. So now we've got to make the choice if we want to sort of be more aggressive, increase the risk of injury and stuff, and up the tempo and whatnot, or just leave it be with sort of the tackling cautious and have our better players on the pitch. I think we just leave it be. There's less chance, I think, of our better players being injured if it's cautious tackling, and there's more chance of us winning the match with our better players on the pitch. I think it's the right balance. And then if they happen to score a second goal, provided it's not right at the last minute, that we could go more attacking and be more aggressive and stuff to yeah, I think we shouldn't really be happy with this. Is a really tricky position actually. We wouldn't have anticipated that we'd find ourselves in this position. So we'll make a sub and go a bit more defensive here, I think. Just press them now. I think we can go a bit more defensive again. I think really tough. I think we can go more defensive and slow that tempo down and just try and close the match out now, which is really not great, to be honest, doing this type of thing with cautious tackling. You've got all these defenders, but you're constantly backing off and never really committing to trying to tackle the ball at all. It's not great, but I think it's just the right balance if we really want to just not be extremely angry at ourselves because one of our best players gets injured. Yeah, and I think we just leave it because if we get an injury, we want to be able to make that sub. We want this win, basically. It's just we want the win and we don't want any players injured. And they had a chance at the death and they didn't score and we win. So, I mean, I don't know, it was walking a fine line there, walking a tightrope really to navigate that win. But yeah, we're very, very thankful that we didn't start hauling off our best players at half time because we might not have won this match. And so I think we made, it's hard to say, did we make the right decisions? I think so. I think we did. When we could have probably taken the match to them, had aggressive tackling, I think, and taken a match to them properly. And we probably would have comfortably won, but we might have had a player injured and we didn't need to win 5-0 or 3-0 or whatever. We only need to win by 1 goal. We only needed to win and we won, so I don't think you can really fault that. And we didn't get anybody injured. At the end of the day, we came into this match, the two objectives were don't get anybody injured, win the match, and we've come out of the match achieving those. So even though it was sort of walking a bit of a tightrope, I think we just sort of navigated it, got the balance right, I think, overall. Not really any big obvious things that we got wrong there. So I think we're okay with that really. So let's have a look at the league. So that now leaves us, we played our 2 matches in hand and we won them both, luckily. So now that leaves us 8 points clear with 3 matches. Now obviously in this type of position it's pretty much assumed obviously that he's got to win all of his matches in hand. If he does, he has 89 points. So, and we've got a massive superior goal. So we just need a draw from our final 3 matches. Now we've got 2 matches, Chorophobia and Red Tomato. We could easily lose both of them. It's definitely in the realms of possibility. But our last one is against Minotaurs AFC, and I would like to think that we should definitely just be winning that match. You know, and we'll be able to get it, definitely at least be able to get a draw basically. What we don't really want to be is in a position where we've continually have to field our strongest team for every match to pick that point up. So we'll just have to see what happens, but it looks like, unfortunately, that's the order that the fixtures are falling due. If Minotaurs FC was the next match, that'd just be great. We could just get the result we need, and that'd be that. But that's not the case. So we keep going. So cheers, thanks for watching, and catch you for the next match.